this wagon I'm dragging.
Hey, what's up, homies? This is your girl, Ty, aka Sunny Longhair Dread, with another laundry load of the week. Well, the topic today I wanted to talk about is having purpose when you don't even know you even have a purpose, right? And a couple segues I might segue into when I'm talking about something like this is experiences that made me think of just that being in that high and thinking that the purpose of glamorous and stuff like that. I'm a segue to certain examples about this topic and how it riddled a lot of people to move in dreamy like state and extravagance or whatever that word means, or just have people thinking that it's all glamorous or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like having purpose, having a purpose reminds me of what young Pharaoh said. I don't like everything he said, but you can agree that he had a purpose in this world for the time that he had it, to show us sometimes what not to do. Okay, so I don't like to name people or whatever the case may be, but I was watching one of his videos. He had recently popped up on my feed, and he was like, they think conscientious people is like always seeing butterflies and rainbows, and sometimes you know too much, and you know you're very aware of the world, and sometimes you have to get out the butterflies and the rainbows for a second to assess what's in front of you, right? That this world has its own different things, but that goes with what I'm saying with having purpose, right? Well, homies, I had written out something for last week, and the reason why I was like, I was in this rant that just came out of nowhere, and it was a lot of and I understood it. It was a lot of energy building and conflicting and all that extra stuff. So I understood how I felt and why I felt that way too. But on the up and up, I'm like, okay, well, you know, is it me? Yeah. If this is your reality, this is what it is, right? So we gonna talk about having purpose and, and, and how it's different for everybody, and how didn't know we have a purpose, you know. And I feel like having a purpose too. Everybody don't know what having a purpose is or mean, right? It's a responsibility. That ain't nothing you could play around and say, well, I got purpose, so let me go ahead and see how let me just go for the ride just to go. No, fuck that. Once you know your purpose, you can't stop. Okay. And I'm gonna talk about this because when you resonate with a lot of people, we all connected and it all the same thing, right? I might like what she do, but I'm not her. I might like what he do, but I'm not him. I'm me, right? So I'm a little bit entwined. That's like me being a lesbian, a masculine lesbian. Yeah, I'm a little masculine on the masculine side, but then I'm a little soft too. I can hang out with the guys, play ball with the guys, and then I can also go and sip mimosas, talk about love and shit all day. right? They have a purpose. I heard. I read too. That I read too that some in some cultures, it's like a good thing to know that about yourself, right? And some people's journey starts off with them being able to just uproot and leave their job and go all the way to Timbuktu and say, hey, I had an ashika washka or whatever experience, and that's that, you know. Some be able to just leave, their responsibilities altogether and say, bump it. This is my experience. This is how we're going to go, right? Some, but some people weren't able to do that. Some people in their journey wasn't able to just snap out of it, or snap out of it quickly. It's not glamorous. People who living in their vans, they 9 times out of 10, they ain't had no responsibility to begin with. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can just go jump your van and go and make a video out of it. Find purpose in that. I found purpose in watching them do that. I can't hate on them. Not that way I say not everybody could do it. Nobody could just pack up and go. Right? And get things in order first, maybe, there's purpose in that, but I found purpose in what they were doing. And the fact that I still find a purpose in it is the fact that I had to see it. I used to think, okay, is this AI? Is this a sign? The divine timing? This pop up on my screen this is AI? You know? I keep going to the channel. Does the channel pop up at the right time when I'm feeling some type of way? Okay, does this divine timing? And that's one thing we gotta be aware of too, people. These electronics will be so connected now that even the AI is on task. So I say that. I'm going to slide this in. I'm going to segue with this too. We might be under a law right now. Martial law. Right? So a lot of us are out there but making our blueprint. And we always going to be stamped a certain way. But for me, I'm like we under martial law. So I just want to get out of this and just throw that out there. Because what they want you to be is what they want you to be. You're supposed to be stuck in this little cycle of never endings, and you're not. Your body's not. It's like my body's here, but my soul, my mind is somewhere else. My body is here, but my soul and my destiny and my mind is somewhere else. So we good. I'm just throwing it in out there, right? Because you only could be what they can count you for. Right? Physically. But, was it AI? Was it divine timing? Who knows? But I learned something. How people made it glamorous. I learned something. I'm a learner now. You can be the teacher and the student. Two things could be right at one time. And that's what I've been told, right? And I say, dang, that makes a lot of sense. Because, you said you picked the red and the blue. The crazy thing about the Matrix, right? Neo didn't even know his purpose. So he kept taking the blue pill. But the crazy thing about it, he still had to take the blue pill. People slept on that. Even though he took the red pill, he still had to take the blue pill. Because we in this world. We ain't gotta be of it, but we in here. A lot of things we did, including me, was a form of escapism. That's something that you could have see yourself doing, and you were like, okay, I can, Is it a calling? Nah, only you can judge. I can't tell you in your life or in your world what has transpired in your world for you to think you at this place right now in your life to grow. So I love it. I love it though. We tend to think less of ourselves if we in our own personalities. We would think less of ourselves because of what had been programmed to us, right? So keep that shit jib. I'm gonna keep it. I wasn't the only one that find it just to be, more than just information. But cause like I said, I found it to be a form of escapism. You seen that person say they drop everything to go jump in the car and go out to the desert. Of course, that's glamorous, right? That's what we all would want to do. Just jump in the car and go. I just sold my house and I gone to Jamaica for 2 months. We also have to know where we stand at. That's why awareness is key. Shout out to people who speak about awareness and self-awareness, because it's good to know who you are. Here, and the whole body. Here, and the whole body. In a line, right? So I bring it up because as I'm doing my thoughts on how to recreate this video, right? I was I say that because as I was trying to think of ways to how to recreate it, because I wanted to get back into my own energy because of what happened, I stumbled upon a video of another guy saying that he slept in his van and sleep in his van. Shout out to people like that. They're cool. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, that's something that you would look forward to as something like that's what you want to do. Right? But I digress. Right? But, yeah, when I saw the trend rise and everybody named Mama wanted to do the pilgrimage, I was like, is that... I say blindly, it reminded me of Forrest Gump when he was. I just get this vision of Forrest Gump and he jogging. When he went jogging and everybody in their mama wanted to jog with him because they thought he was like the ultimate guru, and all the time he just been running because he was stressed. you know. Some things are more than what it is, you know what I'm saying? But some people have to do it if it helps their sanity. I don't recommend just going out and leaving because you feel like you have a purpose. And I can speak about it because I was stopped to talk about this a long time ago. I was supposed to speak about me being limited due to psychological mental warfare that was playing on. So having purpose is really actually for you. It's for you. Because each of us has a purpose. In our own life, there will be battles, but if you really trust God, the battles can make you go further. And I believe in that. I believe in letting God, angels, spiritual team, spiritual family take the next route where I start and just lead me. Sometimes having a purpose is just being there. Sometimes having purpose is just living in the moment for a moment. Because it's all about experiences. It really, really is. But when you have, you know, I have to be honest about the mental and the psychological warfare that was really trying to do damage towards me, where I just said walk around like a battery and to where everybody could have just plugged into me. That was not my purpose. So I might be going in a little rant when I say this here. But that wasn't my purpose. My purpose was not being other people's batteries so they can charge up whenever they want to. And I don't have any battery power left for me. I'm at 100%, but you taking 40%. I got 60%. I need that all day. But I'm trying to share with you 5%, but you taking 40. I used to say this when people used to run out. When I say run out, for those who don't understand what run out means. Run out means people like to take things to the extreme when they don't need to be. So I remember people used to go too far. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't need to. And not take it just like a G.